He's coming with me.
It's girls like you who get men like me locked away from our wives in the first place.
What does that mean?
Whores. You were the king's whore. He's dead. You're nobody now.
You can be married to her, you can be sleeping with her, but you're never gonna get in between us.
Not trying to, buddy.
I'm not trying to.
Exactly.
This is our world! Our world, Mother, and that's what love is, real love!
Kaya di na paura, bro. Agum, walang barato tu ame. David, ne aveva paura niente, ma anche morì. Ma tu non sai che significa. Easy.
Are you ready?
Welcome back to the channel. Madmen season premiere. Can't wait to jump in to season 5. It's been great. It has been quite a journey watching the show, loving the characters. The show is really all about the characters. Now, how will they bounce back, or what will they skip over? What's gonna be the status of the business? Last season was more about the business more than anything else, of them trying to survive, trying to keep up. They lost their biggest account, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how they're going to do it. If they're just going to jump into them being successful again, or are they going to still be grinding to get more accounts? If you want to watch ahead and just watch the rest, binge watch the rest of the episodes, that's where you will find them over on the Patreon. Link will be in the description. Okay, so without no further ado, let's jump in to episode 1 of season 5, and I'll see you guys right after for the review. Now, how many years later this is?
What are you doing up?
I thought this was the bathroom.
It's down there.
Okay.
You want breakfast?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
We should wait for his cake. Hi, Megan.
That's so nice.
Okay, everybody.
Have a happy birthday.
Thank you, Sals. You losing your head there. Dandruff.
Spit up.
Such a sweet scene. Yes. She has quite a smile. How old's the kid?
Thought it would be a little faster.
Does she cry all the time?
No. There was a time when she wouldn't leave the house in a rope.
Listen, there's a point.
Okay, that's a bit
And I got
much.
into it so bad the other night. I just jumped in the car and drove. My fist through a wall.
Howard, don't get emotional again.
Maybe she's right. I said I needed time with my thoughts. She asked me what I do at work all day.
They don't understand.
Well, there you go.
I'll let him know.
Was that for me?
No.
Who was it?
Really?
Fine. What's Don up to today?
You all had the status meeting 20 minutes ago.
Can't you sit over there once in a while? What if I have someone important coming in?
When you have somebody come in, I will sit over there.
Here. All I'm asking for is a few hours a day where the world might mistake you for my secretary.
Joan said you were supposed to share, and his phone rings more.
And you just took $50 from me. Let your conscience be your guide.
When you were that size, I used to change you every hour, whether you needed it or not.
That was unnecessary. Showing the
I don't know
baby's
how many
butt.
times I have to say this. Those go in the cabinet in the hallway.
I thought it'd be easier if they were near your bathroom.
I didn't mean it that way.
Well,
And I just feel cooped up in here.
I think it's
Part
bad
of
for
being a
Kevin to be out
mom.
there until I'm done cleaning the oven. The fumes.
I don't know why you had to do that on a hot summer day. Hello. Hello, you. We're gonna take a nap. Would you like that? You want... A 10? You buying his formula or yours?
I'll take him for a walk.
Oh, God, would you? You're gonna go with Grandma Gail. That's where you're gonna go.
which is what grandparents are supposed to do.
Did you read about Y&R's paper bag drop?
I did.
I don't see the humor.
It's funny. They stole the Ponds account, and now they're a laughingstock. Makes me feel better.
Gentlemen, shall we mosey on over to the conference room?
Hines is coming in. Don?
Yes. Caroline, can you get Megan and the Hines boards, please?
Status is status quo on my end. I'm supposed to have drinks with Bruce Lewis from Oldsmobile. He wants to know if there's a way around Nader.
There isn't. Anything else?
I have a lunch at the 4A's, so I should be back in time, though not necessarily conscious. And according to the memo, Kenny finally has signatures from Chevalier Cologne and Butler Shoes.
Footwear. All good news.
Don, may I speak with you privately?
I should take a look at these right away.
Mr. Campbell, I have a call of nature. Do not begin this meeting without me.
When is he free next?
I just saw him.
I have to get back to work.
Open your blouse.
You're a dirty old man.
Hey, we like being dirty old men. Hey.
Anything else?
No,
Sorry, am I interrupting?
I'm throwing a party for him on Saturday. It's a surprise.
Oh, okay. For Dawn? Men hate surprises. Didn't you have Lucy in Canada?
Look, nobody likes it in theory, but people are always glad.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds like fun for us, at least. I mean, if I'm invited. I don't want to assume.
You're invited. I'm not sure who else is. I went through his Rolodex. I crossed out all the clients and everyone he's fired.
You'll be good at it too, sweetheart.
What am I gonna do when you go home?
Are you really going back to that office? Your husband's a doctor.
It doesn't matter. I promised, and they need me.
I'm not saying you're not important to them, but they also know that priorities change. They should anyway. You don't know how sick you're going to feel inside or what you're going to miss. What he's doing now, that's nothing.
I know. I
Is
don't
this her
want to
mom?
break my promise.
I was thinking that it's Greg's mom, but
Then, when he's done, we'll see.
Joan, he's not going to allow you to work.
Allow me?
Whither thou goest, I will go.
mm-hmm.
And how did that work out for you?
Yep. It's when the world started to change. And look at where we're at today.
Ah, Pete Campbell. Late as usual.
The average
Obviously,
marriage
you
don't
got a
even
Mohawk
last
plan.
5 years, man.
Hank? Jack?
Do what you
Have
do.
a seat. You're only one behind, but they're nuclear.
They're looking for you back in the office.
It'll keep.
We were just laughing about Y&R.
Couldn't have happened to a better bunch of bigots. It's an emergency.
Really?
Oh, come on. We just got started.
Why are you here?
All right, all right. Sorry, fellas. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You don't want me to fly co-pilot or be your wingman? Enjoy yourself. And garçon, assume that these are gone. I should warn you about these two. They're a thirsty lot.
Always a pleasure.
I love that guy.
Oh!
Damn it! Clara!
Oh my goodness, what happened?
Bruh.
You want me to get some tissue?
No. I want you to tell me why Roger Sterling was at my meeting. I know.
He was looking at
because
the...
he hovers over your desk.
Yeah.
Like a damn U2.
What?
Yeah, he was
You think
looking
he's
at
looking at
the...
your breasts? He's looking at my calendar. Oh, and Roger made an appearance.
Well, that shows it's a good lead.
It's my lead. Did you do any rowing?
You rowed?
I was a coxswain. The boat moves because everyone pulls in the same direction. I'm not supposed to worry about Roger. I'm supposed to worry about other agencies. Stable is that step backwards between successful and failing.
Fine, Pete. You know it didn't hurt to have Roger warm them up. There's no one better at turning a meeting into a bender.
And I love his pickled guts.
Am I going to see you at Shea Draper on Saturday?
I wish I could get overtime for it.
Great. Big weekend plans? It's Tuesday. I don't know. I was talking about me. My cousin's coming in.
This idiot
So,
almost
assuming
gave
you
it
will.
away. Almost. Punk. You're really amazing, for real. Okay. Doesn't look too bad.
I thought I was going to have to walk home from the station, but luckily there was a cab driver leaving a bar. I didn't want to disturb you.
This becomes a home the minute you walk through that door.
Grateful. Sorry.
Dissatisfaction is a symptom of ambition. It's the coal that fuels the fire. You know that. Do you really want a dog?
Maybe just a beagle to scare off gophers.
We'll see.
Thought you didn't like America.
Gonna be inside in a second.
You're the one that dragged me out of the restaurant.
Come on. You have to knock to get in.
What if it started already?
It doesn't matter if it started. You still have to knock.
These idiots.
We were just in the neighborhood, and my mother always said never show up empty-handed. Oh, damn it.
This. Oh my God, Roger. He said no like a million times.
Sorry, I flew in the hall.
John!
I think I've had just enough to drink that I'm ready to give my own present to the birthday boy.
She's gonna sing. She can sing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And be careful you don't fall.
Bisous, 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 mon Dieu qu'ils sont doux. Bisous, bisous, bisous.
Nobody knows what you're saying though, these words. Oh, okay. Okay. Zooby zooby zoo, man. Harry, stop. Don't do that. Hey, a bit much at a party. Hey, she got the move. Ouch. Their marriage is not going well. It's like, damn, Jane got older.
As I was saying,
Who the hell is this
to
kid?
Megan, for letting us see the Don Draper smile usually reserved for clients.
Yeah.
You lucky so-and-so. As a wise man once said, the only thing worse than not getting what you want is someone else getting it.
Okay, now no one has called and complained, so there's no reason everyone shouldn't dance. Oh, come on. I know you had a good time. I can see it.
I don't want to talk. I just want to go to sleep.
Hey,
Waste money on things like that.
it was my money, and you don't get to decide what I do with it.
Well, could you please not use it to embarrass me again? What?
I know why you're upset. You're 40.
I've been 40 for half a year.
When is that gonna stop? Only you know that.
Fine. I don't like my birthday. I told you I never had it when I was growing up, and
You've never had a birthday. Didn't Betty ever throw you a party?
no, because I forbid it.
Why? You love attention. You twitched every time I talked to another person.
More people feel the way I do than the way you do. Fine. I'm 40. It's too late.
Aww.
It's too
Nobody
late.
loves Dick Whitman. That's why I threw you a party.
Does she know? Why she call him Dick?
I'm going to sleep.
She just calls him Dick Whitman. She knows his real name. Ladies out there, if a man says he doesn't like something, don't do it. Point blank period. Don't do it. And then say you thought he would like it. You know, if I say I don't like parties, don't force me to go to parties just because you like parties. Okay? There's other, obviously they share other common interests, right? But this is something that's like, if I tell you that I don't like, surprise parties, I don't like celebrating my birthday, stuff like that. If I say that to you, then don't go out of your way to throw a surprise party because you think it's because of some other reason. Most times when men tell you they don't like something, is because they don't like it. There's no, convoluted reason or anything like that. There's no backstory. Women tend to think that men are just like them. Where if a woman says they don't like something, there's usually some convoluted reason, right? Where you got to figure out what the root of that is, because women don't usually communicate straight up, right? Most women, they communicate in puzzles. They can't be straight up with you unless they're probably like super mad and realize you're not getting it, right? And I'm talking about usually they kind of beat around the bush in a lot of stuff that they do, right? In a lot of the way how they communicate. Majority, I've noticed this all my life, of dealing with women that I'm in relationship with, and dealing with my sister's mother. It's just this roundabout way of doing things. But I knew he was gonna be possibly mad after, because he's not going to embarrass you. He's not gonna, you get what I'm saying? Like most men in this situation, if it does happen, if you do something that he doesn't like, or bring him something that he doesn't like or whatever, they're not going to embarrass you like in front of people. You get my meaning? But they'll talk about it after. And this is where a lot of little arguments come in when it comes down to relationships. And then this person is going to be like, or doing it, well, I'm not going to do anything for you again. That's not the point, though. And that's the reason why these conversations are so important at the beginning of relationships, because you get to know the person that, that you are planning to be with for possibly the rest of your life. These conversations are necessary. Likes and dislikes, pet peeves, all of that good stuff, so that you can get that stuff out of the way. So if you do something that I don't like, you can't say it's because he's turning 40. That's the reason why he doesn't like it. He explicitly told you, like, I never liked this thing. From I was a kid, we never celebrated it. So cool. You know what I'm saying? I think what she should have done was, it's so obvious that Don is like head over heels for this woman, right? It's very obvious that he's head over heels for her. The love is still there, right? But this was like, it was like kind of a disappointment for him, because she knew that he didn't like this stuff.
Oh, Apollo, you're so good with him. Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
The fuck is Apollo?
First in line at the post office. It wasn't that bad.
I am busy too.
You don't have to rush off.
Who is this, Ren?
He doesn't have to rush off, does he?
I hate to... Is this woman stupid? Or, listen, Joan has been harsh to her. And I empathize with that. You get what I'm saying? But having a random stranger hold someone's baby, what is wrong with you? No. A workman comes to the house, you just let him hold the baby? Like, you don't know him like that? Like, I can understand if it's somebody that, that Joan approves of in the first place. I can understand if it's somebody, but you just don't do that. Let me hear what she's saying.
When you need Apollo, you call Apollo.
Okay.
I want him to hear. That was just rude.
It is one thing to have him work here. It is another thing to give him cake and my baby.
Exactly.
He brought the cookies.
If you want to go on a date with him, just ask.
He's married with 4 children.
This apartment has never had any trouble getting his attention.
Yes, Joni, everyone's staring at you. You know you're not exactly at your fighting weight.
Try me.
You asked me to come out here.
You can go home anytime you want.
You should think before you say that.
I got my money's worth.
Sheesh.
Well, I wasn't going to show you this.
Okay. Showing him anyways?
Look, I'm sure it's not the way anyone wants you to find out.
No, it's not in the want ads, and honestly, they don't have the money for more people.
It's not more people. It's you.
Love stirring the shit.
I am telling you something you don't
They
want
really
to hear,
actually took out
and
the
you are
ad?
making this very painful for me. You think she wants you around her husband?
I'm going to lie down.
Sometimes life makes decisions for you.
This woman doesn't even know what's going on, but she's making assumptions.
Thank you.
Frère Jacques, formez-vous.
But
This
there's
is
a
an idiot.
partners meeting.
Nobody's there.
It's in Mr. Campbell's office.
What?
Yes, Mr. Campbell?
We don't make fun of each other's wives here. Understood?
Come on, I wasn't making fun of her. I was making fun of you. You're happy.
I am.
Well, I want you to be happy. You know, 2 weeks ago, Jane asked me, which one's Mussolini? Nah, that's good. She's a great girl.
If you could slide over a bit.
Marvelous fete.
Oh, yes. I have instructions from Trudy to thank both of you. Please, don't smoke in here. I spent the morning choking on the train. So, Mohawk is coming in. I've brought them in.
What do you know about that?
It's great news.
When?
I don't know, but I have one question. Where are they going to sit? I mean, what kind of impression does this space give you? Do you gaze upon the cement column and think, yes, I believe success for me and my company dwells here?
Fine, we'll have it in my office.
This does not involve you, Roger.
What are you suggesting?
He's suggesting that you give him your office.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am. Where am I supposed to conduct business?
In the crapper, for all I care. I'm a full partner and you're a junior, so sorry, Charlie, but them's the breaks.
There's no need for a row.
You're right. I say we put it to a vote.
I say we step outside.
You're pushing it, Pete. I'm not gonna lie here. Like, as much of an asshole that Roger is, you can't push for something like this. Like, you can't push for something like this. You're letting your personal grievances with what he's doing bleed into, you know, it's bleeding over into the relationship or the business stuff, right? And you can't let that happen. Like, I get it. Roger is not the best, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really do anything really. I mean, he doesn't really have it to go out there and get accounts like that anymore. I get it. He's not contributing much. But at the same time, he's still a senior partner. That simply means that he put up a lot of money for us to do a lot more money than Pete had to get this business back in order. You know what I'm saying? So he still holds that seniority. So for you to call a meeting of the partners and let's vote on me getting his office because it's bigger. It's a bit much, in my opinion.
I didn't think so.
Good work on Mohawk.
Thank you, but I'm dead serious about this. I have too much responsibility and too much business to apply my skills in this environment.
Buy more space.
If we're handing out offices.
Absolutely not. Can't extend our credit line any further.
When are they coming in?
I'm still not sure they should, considering the situation.
Really? They're trying to throw you a bone here, man, and you're not, and you're acting like You just want what you want and you should get it. Do what's best for the business.
You're such a sex kitten. That whole dance? How did you just sit there? I would have just stood up and grabbed her little French behind and pushed her through those cheap post-war walls.
Hi, Megan.
Very fun.
Yeah, the
God,
reason
what
I
I'd do to
don't
her.
like you, fucking Harry.
Like, I would love to see those heels on my shoulder. Ooh, je voudrais mas Harry.
Good morning.
Oh, you could have warned me.
I did.
Fucking idiot.
You wanted to see me?
I did. Come in, have a seat.
Okay.
I think you know that we like to think of this place as a family. And there are certain ways a family behaves.
You have to hear my side of it.
Your side of what?
Nothing.
You're always up to something, aren't you?
It was an honest mistake, and I consider myself reprimanded.
I was thinking Pete could take your office.
Really? Look, I will apologize face to face, as horrible as that will be, but I think there's no reason to let me go.
Said take
You're
your
not getting
office.
fired.
You dumb. Said take your
What
office.
the hell did you do?
I made fun of Zuby Zoo.
That is not what you did.
I tried to get Jane to talk to me
Okay.
in that accent. Nothing doing. She doesn't speak French. Doesn't like me.
And Jennifer didn't know what was coming. I was like
I don't want to hear that.
I want to hear that.
Look, I think you can understand that Pete needs a bigger office. It's been decided that you should trade.
Who decided that?
I did.
I can't do that. And I don't know that I have to do it.
You're not. Your office is up for grabs, dude.
I'm asking you as a friend. Look, first of all, Pete's office isn't that different.
I disagree.
Fine. What would be an appropriate bonus?
There's no bonuses. We have no money.
How much would it take?
Well, first of all, it's more than you could have on you.
Really?
Just as a water cat.
$1,100.
Why do you carry so much cash?
It's more than 1,000, Harry.
You carry $1,000 on you.
That is a month's salary after taxes.
There's no window in there.
You could buy yourself a very beautiful picture of something to look at.
Boom.
So this is every month?
Get the hell out of my house.
Oh my god. So this is every month?
Joan Harris.
She's new.
Worked here. I've been on leave.
My goodness.
You don't have to pretend like you know
You
her.
just had a baby.
You don't know where I started. Now I can understand why I wasn't told.
Oh my god. My mouth. Could you just help me with the door?
I know a girl who had your job who ended up with everything.
Where would you like to visit first?
Look at you out and about.
Lane made it very clear we're not hiring anybody. I don't care how buxom his mother is.
Oh, Tom.
Hello, Megan.
Oh. Hello, Joan.
She doesn't even want to talk about the party.
I should be getting back to work.
I don't think Don wants any more kids. Maybe she does.
I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Peggy just don't like holding babies. She's just, it's like a, she treats babies like they're a venereal disease. It's just like, God.
There's my baby.
And move that brat out of the way so I can see her.
Hello, Roger.
Let me see this.
And the smoke right in the baby's face. Really, dude?
Has anyone even seen this baby with you walking next to him?
Mr. Price, Mrs. Harris is here to see you.
Send her in.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
This
Don't
really
panic.
is an
Don't
unexpected-
drop the baby.
Just stopping by.
Yes, actually. Pressing business. Would you mind?
No.
Have either of you seen Clara?
What's going on with Megan, though?
No.
What's that? Oh. That's darling.
Would you please take him and give him back to Joan?
Do I suddenly appear to be
This
wearing a skirt?
interaction, bro.
Spectacular party.
I'm surprised you didn't tell her.
Tell her what?
That she looked terrible? Seem to say whatever's on your mind. Got the VIX coupons done. I know you thought you were the only one working this weekend.
No, I didn't.
That's what you said it's on.
I know. I had too much to drink and...
And you couldn't resist saying something obnoxious? You can't even apologize. None of you can.
I'm sorry.
What is wrong with you people? You're all so cynical. You don't smile. You smirk.
Is he mad at me?
Who wouldn't want a surprise party?
You know, regular
I don't feel
people.
well.
So she's just, that's the thing too, where she's like, so she's like, she doesn't, not everything that you do is gonna make the dude happy, man. You get what I'm saying? It's, all right. Relationships are, or, you know what I'm saying, tit for tat, you know what I'm saying? It's understanding who you're with, and this is what I'm saying. If he says he doesn't like something, he just doesn't like it. Then if you do the very thing that he doesn't like, and he's like, I didn't like that. Why did you do that? And your answer to is to sulk? Crazy,
Sign
bro.
off on the work. So they won't be back in for 30 days, which means we won't get paid for another 90. And we're about to shoot Christmas ads for Sugarberry and Vicks, but they won't run until Christmas, so we won't get paid until Easter. I'm just trying to get things in order.
So that you can eliminate my job?
What? Absolutely not.
In this morning's Times.
That wasn't an ad.
Well, what the hell was it then?
It was some private barb directed at Y&R. Mrs. Harris, the books have practically been held together with spit in your absence.
Joan is still a very essential part of the business without letting her know. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is this, right? When it comes down to Joan, she is the absolutely amazing actor, right? Absolutely amazing. Love her. You guys know how I feel about Joan, right? Even though she's done some things, you know what I'm saying, where I'm just like, well, you shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? Because I really held her to a high standard, but at the same time, you know, she's let me down a couple of times. But hey, she's human, right? It's nothing that I can't forgive her for. Put it like that. But it's understandable, though. Like, she didn't know what was happening. She thought her job, she thought people were forgetting about her at work and stuff like that. Because Greg is not there. Greg is not there. I understand where her mom is coming from with certain things. So their mom was straight up wrong for misinterpreting things and trying to drive her into a corner of believing things that you don't even know why it's done, and make it think that her job is in jeopardy, which I was like, that would be stupid for them not to take her back, because she does so much around the office. You're not going to find people like Joan. They're one in a million. You don't get people to do office management like Joan. You get what I'm saying? Doing the books. She does so much for them. There's no way you can give up a asset like that. I would fire everybody else and let her and keep her. I'm talking about like some of these secretaries. You get what I'm saying? Even though they're needed, their job is not as important in what she does as what Joan does. You know what I mean? So,
Megan, where are you?
Oh, you're home. Nothing.
You just left without me?
I was upset
That's clear.
because my apartment is filthy.
Where's the girl?
I sent her home. Don't you look at me.
I'm talking to you.
I'm cleaning up. Aren't allowed to look at me.
Then put some clothes on.
I said stop it. You don't deserve it. You don't like nice things. Besides, You're too old. You probably couldn't do it anyway. Don't. I don't want people to think you're getting this.
You want it so bad.
I don't want it. I don't want you.
You want it, all right.
Go sit over there. All you get to do is watch.
Yeah, you want it real bad. You were saying?
I don't think those people like me.
That's not true.
I'm not sure I like them.
Do you want to
The
stop
reason I
working?
didn't want you to have that party is I didn't want them in our home. You've only been in the creative end of this business for 3 months. And being a secretary, you don't know what goes on. You think you're a splinter. You're not. Oh, the foot's been infected for years.
I love going to work with you because you love work and you love me. I wonder if maybe it's not a good idea.
I want you at work because I want you.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if I get a little jumpy, we could take a side track. People really showed up for the ad. People
We
really
cannot call
showed.
security. They are applicants.
Y'all didn't see this coming.
They're all here responding to your hilarious advertisement.
Not on me.
It was a childish prank.
Because you're above that, right?
Well, what are we gonna do?
Would you leave us be, dear?
There's the possibility that we could be the subject of a protest.
Then we interview them forever. They'll go away.
That is not a solution.
And who's...
I don't know why we can't just hire one.
Because we're not hiring anyone.
Just fire that receptionist.
We can't have one out there.
Somebody
is
brought a
that?
gift?
It's from Young and Rubicam.
Oh, God.
Did those people out there see that artifact come in here?
Yes. I'm positive.
Good morning. I'd like to thank you all for coming. We're only looking for secretaries. So, gentlemen, you are free to leave. I mean, you are welcome to leave. I mean,
You are free to leave. Damn, the way you gotta dance around words, bro. Great openings, man. I like this. You know, building up the business, you know, personal kind of thing. We didn't see Betty at all. I thought we would, usually you would get an update on, you know, like the main characters of the show. I'm pretty sure Betty's gonna come in. We saw the kids, but we didn't see Betty at all for this episode. So what I'm thinking, right, when it comes on to the family dynamics, as I said, you know, Megan, she's upset about nothing. She wasn't upset about anything, and it's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that Don handled it the way how he handled it. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. A lot of times, and I would go on to say, in most circumstances when it comes down to women, it's because they want attention. They want to be they want to talk about these things, right? There was really no reason for her to be upset. She's like, oh, you don't like nice things. You don't like, so she's kind of like saying that you don't like when I do anything for you, but you're doing the things that I don't like. What do you expect? What do you expect the response is supposed to be when you do something that I don't like and it's something that you don't have to do? You get what I'm saying? It's not like it's like, okay, if the thing that you consider doing, if it's something that you consider nice for somebody else, just hear me out for a second, right? If this is something that you consider nice for somebody else, but the thing that you're considering nice is not really nice to the other person, should you still do it? Right? Should you still do that thing? you can't do something that you think it's nice to somebody else because you think it is nice. If that person does not think it's a nice thing to do for them, right? You can't be upset after when I say, why did you do that? You can't be upset. At the end there, Don was like, the reason why I didn't want to have the party was because I didn't want these people in my home, right? Mind you, Don could have communicated that a lot better if that's really the case, which I don't think it is. I think it's something completely different. I think he said that because that's a part of it. I don't think that's the entire reason why he don't like having parties, right? I don't think that's what it is, because parties don't have to happen at your house. You get what I'm saying? So that would be kind of dumb, you know what I'm saying, if that's the sole reason, because parties doesn't have to happen at your home. That birthday party could have happened anywhere else. So if you had communicated that to her, she could have had the party somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you get my meaning? It's a little bit. I think that's part of it. I don't think that's the major reason why he doesn't want to have a birthday party or something like that. So yeah, Megan was acting up because she, you know, even in the office when she was talking to Peggy, she was like, you guys don't smile. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you people like this? And it's like, you've been around us for a while now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. A lot of times there's undertones to what women are trying to communicate to you. It's really not what they're talking about. A lot of times it's really not what they're talking about. They dance around the subject and try, I don't know. It's something about the women's psyche that's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, there's so many times I'm just like, why can't you just say, do this, instead of dancing around the subject of telling me that this is what you want, you know? And it's always like, you know, a lot of times when I challenge my girl on this, my girl would say, I don't know. So it's like it's wired in them to be confusing to other people. It's like they think they're great communicators, but they're really not. I think women really do believe that they're good at communicating, and they're really not, man. It's very few women that can communicate their point directly. Very few compared to the amount of them that is in the world. I think the majority of women out there really don't know how to. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's their loving, nurturing nature that causes them to be that way. Like, they don't want to be direct, like how a man would be direct. I don't know what it is, but some you do have women out there that can articulate their point and communicate very well, and are very direct, right? And by no means am I saying that that's a masculine trait. It's not. It's just humans communicating. You know what I'm saying? It's just humans communicating. So I enjoyed this, man. This was a great first 2 episodes of the series. Pete got his panties all up in a bunch because he wants a bigger office, but it's really not the point. It's just he feels like he deserves more because he brings in a lot of business, and that's totally understandable. But at the same time, you do understand that a senior partner does not have to work as hard as you as a junior partner as well. So you also got to understand that dynamic as well. I think it's wrong what Roger is doing by trying to poach his clients, like looking at his calendar and stuff like that and going to his meetings before he gets there and stuff like that. I think that is very disingenuous. He should not be doing that, right? But he's still a senior partner, so you got to respect that as well. So you can't just be complaining about this situation just because you have a mouth and you can complain, because you got a new office, you got a bigger one. You know what I'm saying? It's not Roger's office. I know he wanted to shove it to Roger, right? That's what he wanted to do. But that it turns out that Roger had a master plan and disrupted that as well. So it's really up to him to realize, and I think he calmed down. He got him back by sending him on a fool's errand, really. Got up in the middle of the morning, in, you know, to go meet with Coca-Cola. That wasn't an actual meeting, but it's a good way to get back at him for doing that stuff. I think that's wrong, but the people responding to the ad as well at the end was really good. Everything about this episode was really structured right. 2 episodes in one was just great. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So anyways, guys, whew, let me know what your thoughts are on these 2 episodes. I loved it. Hopefully you loved it too. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Leave a like, leave a comment. Catch you guys for the next one, man.